YouTube. How's everybody doing? Good? Good. I've got some metal to talk about, which should come as no surprise to anybody who's ever watched one of my videos before, but 5 more records. This is the collection update number 3, and I'm excited to talk about this. A lot less black metal in this one. The last one was only black metal from what I remember. Got 2 black metal records here, 2 death metal records, and then 1 record that's not metal at all, but oh well. First up is a classic death metal album. One of the more well-known, I don't want to say influential because this album was not released until 1991, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 1991. This is Massacre with From Beyond. Yeah. Originally released on Earache Records, and this is a FDR, Full Dynamic Range, reissue of this album on Earache Records. Hopefully the lighting doesn't fuck with us too much in this video, but yeah. Everybody knows Massacre, mainly for this album right here. Absolutely killer death metal, no doubt about that. This is, like I said, this is the FDR reissue of this album. Lyrics on this side, we got the band members on this side. All 4 of the band members in this band, or that played on this album, has played in the band Death at one point or another. So the song on this album, Corpse Grinder, was originally recorded by Death, but I don't know what happened with that. I don't think that song is on any Death albums, but I know the song was originally written and recorded by Death, or at least that's what I remember reading. This is the Crimson Spirit colored vinyl, so half green, half red, almost looks like a Pokeball, sort of. You know, if this bottom part were a bit more white, I guess. But absolutely amazing stuff. This is limited to 300 copies, if I'm not mistaken. I was a little late on getting the frost white one, which was the 100, and then the second 100, the one limited to 200, I think was the one with like yellow with black splatter or something. I didn't really like that color scheme very much. This was my favorite of the color schemes, so very happy to have gotten that. So that's Massacre From Beyond. Also, I'd like to point out that this artwork is absolutely killer. You know, Ed Repka is totally, you know, he's very well known for his art on early death metal albums, and this is one of the more popular ones, I'd say. This artwork was inspired by an H.P. Lovecraft story by the same name of the album, From Beyond, and I love that. I think that's awesome. H.P. Lovecraft is awesome. I have, you know, I love I love a lot of the short stories I've read by H.P. Lovecraft. I even have the Necronomicon tattooed on my foot. So, yeah, I think that's very cool. And Massacre is just an awesome band. Obviously, that album From Beyond is a lot better than their one from this year, Back From Beyond, which I don't dislike by any means. I thought it was a good album, but I was kind of like expecting something more like the early album, which was my fault, really. So that's one of the death metal albums. The next one is the only other death metal album I have for this video. And I love this. I am so pleased to finally own this, because for the longest time when I looked for it, it was impossible to find, and they just reissued it. So I am very lucky to have gotten myself a copy. Yeah. This is Macabre with Sinister Slaughter. Probably my second favorite Macabre album. And this is their second album. My favorite Macabre album being the Dahmer album. I will never have enough of that album. That album is absolutely amazing. This was released in 1993, originally on Nuclear Blast, if I'm not mistaken. I think this was originally on Nuclear Blast. But yeah, you can see the Beatles-inspired album cover here. I don't know the name of that album because I don't care about the Beatles. But obviously the difference here being on the Beatles album cover, I know it was like a bunch of celebrities or whatever. This is serial killers, which I think is very cool, but you know, that's just what Macabre does. They make songs about serial killers, which I do enjoy. Unfortunately, this doesn't have like a lyric sheet or anything like that. This is just on black vinyl, limited to 500 copies. You could probably still get this. I think they were selling them primarily through eBay. This is a Decomposed Records reissue. Very, very good stuff. Absolutely love it. I think the first song in this thing is my favorite out of this whole album. I love how the intro goes into the song. It's absolutely awesome. Night Stalker, yeah. And it's cool because like on the back, every one of the songs, it says the song name and then the person the song is about. So Night Stalker is obviously Richard Ramirez. Whereas Ted Bundy's song is obviously about Ted Bundy. You know, just that kind of cool stuff. Absolutely love Macabre. Absolutely love this album. I'm definitely looking to get more of their stuff. I really, really, really want to get the Grim Reality EP. Because that thing has some classic tracks on it. It's not very long and it's not very expensive. I just haven't gotten it yet. But yeah, definitely pick up a copy of this. It was like 19 bucks and it's absolutely worth that. Unless you want to pay $200 for an original, which I doubt you do. So, those are the two death metal albums. The next one is not a metal album at all. I'm going to use that to separate the two death metal albums from the two black metal albums. And this is kind of like a neo-folk album. I don't know if you're into that kind of thing, but yeah, I'm so pleased to own this. This is King Dude with Love. I am a huge King Dude fan. I saw them live when they opened for Ghost earlier this year, and being that I didn't really know who King Dude was when I saw them open for Ghost, I paid no attention to their set. Not because I am one of those dicks who does that. I just, you know, I was talking to some guy we met there, and we kind of were in a different area where you couldn't really see the stage because I didn't know who these guys were, and, you know. And it wasn't until I vacationed a few months ago we went to DC, and I decided one night to just listen to this again, and the rest was history. I absolutely fell in love with it. The song Lucifer's the Light of the World was the song that did it for me. So yeah, this is a King Dude with Love. It's a really strange album cover. See, it's got like a skull there and then circles. I don't really know. And you got the King Dude logo here. Yeah, I mean, if you like basically one guy and like a guitar and singing songs about the devil and other evil shit like that, then you'll enjoy this. I had some guy a while back tell me this was a Christian band, and I don't know what that guy was. I don't know where that guy gets his information, because this is very, very obviously not a Christian band. So yeah, this is a reissue. They had the original press is limited to like 500. It's got like a die cut cover and stuff like that, and it's not cheap. So I'll show you the printed inner sleeve here. The girl with the dagger on this side, you got all the lyrics, and you got a bat on this side, which is pretty badass. Like that an awful lot. I don't keep the record in there because if I do, it's really hard to get back into the actual sleeve, which is a shame. But one second here, and I'll try and get this inner sleeve to cooperate. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so if you like super evil neo-folk type stuff, again, just black vinyl. I'm not sure what or if this is limited. I mean, I'm sure it's limited to something, I just don't know what. Or if it wasn't specified, whatever. Yeah, definitely listen to the song Lucifer's the Light of the World. It's pretty repetitive, but it's so goddamn catchy, and it's just so good. But if you want to, my favorite song on the album is Spiders in Her Hair. That song is awesome. Please Stay in the Shadow of My Grave is amazing. Big Blue Eyes, Hello Mary. One thing about this album that might throw you off is reverb, 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 reverb all over the place on this album. It's just, at times, it makes it hard to understand what he's saying, and it's very strange. Like, just production is strange, but definitely check this out. This stuff is absolutely amazing. I love King Dude, and this is easily King Dude's best album. I mean, there's no competition. The new album is really good, but it's not this good. This is what I wish King Dude would kind of stick to doing, as opposed to the path that I can tell they're going on now. But yeah, this album was released in 2011. You know, guys are from, well, it's mainly one guy, TJ Cowgill. He writes everything for this album. They're from like Washington or something. I don't know, but definitely want to get to see them live again because I want to actually pay attention to their set. But until that happens, I'll just have to wait it out. Alright, next up is a Norwegian black metal band. One of these guys were around right when, you know, it was really taking off, but seeing as how this band only has one album, they don't really get the praise that they should. I guess they don't really get their, you know, all the recognition that the bigger names have, but these guys only have one album. And my god, is it a hell of an album. This is Thorns, with Thorns, self-titled. Like I said, this is their only album. This album was released in 91, I think? No, 2001. No. 2001? Fuck. Does it say it? Does it say it somewhere? Okay, 2001. Huh. Okay, so I do know that these guys had a sort of a line of like 5 demos. I think the last one came out in 91, maybe that's what I was thinking, or 92 or something like that. So there was like a 9-year difference between their the album and their last demo. So I mean, I would be pretty annoyed if I was a big fan of this band at the time, because 9 years is a long time to wait for one album. But like I said, holy shit, is it a good album. That's the back there. One thing I don't like about this is this album cover is hideous. Their logo is hideous. I don't know what, I don't know. I just don't like this at all. But once again, this album is goddamn amazing. And I just, yeah, this guy I talk to on Facebook pretty often. His name is Zach. He has a channel here on YouTube. If you want to check it out, I think it's Zach Unleashed, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if there's like you know, hyphens or underscores. I don't think there is. Definitely check that out. He only has one video, an introduction video, but he should have videos coming soon. He's a very cool kid. Definitely check that out. But he reminded me about this band. I hadn't listened to this band in years. Just totally forgot about them. And he asked if I knew who they were, and I was like, no, I don't think so. And then I saw the album cover, and I was like, holy shit, I totally forgot about these guys. So I listened to it. And one thing I noticed, the lyric sheet here, one thing I noticed about this, and you can disagree with me all you want, this reminds me so much of Mayhem's new album. It's absolutely ridiculous how similar they are in sound, in terms of instruments, in terms of vocals. This and Mayhem's new album sound so much alike. And you can disagree with me. You can disagree with me all you want. I genuinely feel like any album, any song on this album and any song on Mayhem's new album, you could tell me they were from the other album and I would believe you. It's fucking ridiculous. But both of the albums are really, really awesome. So it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying that one is very similar to the other. Double LP on black vinyl here. Yeah. But yeah, this is very, very good stuff. I'm totally in love with this album. I've listened to it countless times since I got it. I also picked it up on CD, which I will show later on. yeah, like I said, it's a double LP. Amazing, amazing stuff. Definitely check it out if you haven't. I'm not sure if these guys ever plan on making an album again. I doubt it. Because it's already been like 13 years. So, you know, I doubt it. But you know what? I'd rather them just stick with one really, really good album than make another one that's mediocre. So, yeah. Thorns with Thorns. Very, very good stuff. Definitely check it out. Look for the hideous album cover, and then you'll know you're at the right place. So, I got one more. This is probably the best looking one out of all of them that I've shown you. But that's comes as no surprise, seeing as how this is a Hell's Headbangers album. This is the tome edition of Inquisition's Invoking the Majestic Throne of Satan. Yeah. This band has a lot of crazy album titles, but these tome editions are absolutely beautiful. There's just, that goes without saying. I mean, the foil and just the way the packaging is, and it's thick as hell, and absolutely amazing. But yeah, this is I'm not sure which album of theirs this is. I don't know what number this is, but I know this album was released in 2002. So you got a picture on the inside there, as do all of these tome editions. That's the actual album cover right there. And again, this has the, the pages, which have lyrics and stuff on them, so that's very cool. And you got another picture on this side, which opens to show you another picture and even more lyrics. So that's very, very cool. And I will show you the color of the album and stuff like that, because that is important. I almost really waited until the actual picture disc came out, but then I was like, no, I'll just, it's more expensive and it's a picture disc and blah. So I didn't do that, but I did get the gray with black splatter version, which looks absolutely gorgeous. It fits so well with the album cover. I'm not sure the limitations on this. I don't think it was specified, but it looks absolutely beautiful. I'm so pleased to have, I've actually gotten one. And I'm really excited for the future tome reissues that they do of the other albums. Now, if I could please get this back into a goddamn sleeve. Okay, here we go. So yeah, this also comes with a poster, which I will show you. And also I should point out, this is my favorite Inquisition album. Just because this album has my favorite Inquisition song on it. The Realm of Shadows Shall Forever Reign. I did look at the title because I didn't want to mess it up. But For Loose for Our Blood, or For Loose for My Blood, is also a really good song. So yeah, this comes with a poster, which I do love. And once I get poster frames, I will definitely be putting this on my wall, just to avoid putting tack holes in the poster when you're trying to keep a record pristine. That is a bad thing to do. So, that is all I'm going to show for this video. I hope you guys enjoy this. Like I said, my fourth update will be coming whenever I get some time to record it. Don't rush me, fuckers. But, like I said, that's all I'm going to show for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. You can subscribe if you like it. And until next time, stay tuned and take care.